Alright. Welcome in. How we doing this fine and lovely evening, ladies and germs? Okay. So I did Outlast, and that was a blast. Thank you, boy. What's up, my dude? Welcome in. So I did Outlast, and yeah, it was a blast. I enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. So I decided to give another game that I've never played, but I've heard amazing things about a try. So we're going to go for Amnesia. A couple of quick ground rules, things that are a little bit different. Room's nice and dark, so it can be nice and spooky. I just have my main light on, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see me. At night I vape, so doing that. But now, I have a handy-dandy mute button. So now you won't hear it when I do. So that's nice, because when I was editing the Outlast streams... Good up, Teak! Welcome in, big boy. When I was editing the Outlast streams, I was like, man, this thing just sounds horribly annoying. So I have a mute button now. Try some Soma. Soma I actually have played. That one I've gone through already, but I might do it again anyway, just for funsies. But yeah, let's get into it. I don't know, I'm excited. Hard mode, yeah, no, I'm good. Good on normal mode, thanks though. It's doing me a frighten. Is it like Outlast? This one is kind of like one of the games that inspired Outlast.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten.
Getting right in there.
Shadow hunting me. I must hurry. My name is Daniel.
Already have some camera
in
control.
London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget. Don't forget. I must stop him. Focus. My name is...
Oh boy.
I am Daniel.
So we're like confused right off the bat. That's a great sign, I'm sure. Oh, Protag. Finally. With all the Mileses and the unnamed heroes, you finally get one. I have to say, this looks... Ooh, that motion blur. Memento's been added. Ooh. Okay. Check mementos. Follow liquid trail. That is rather scrawly. This looks a lot better than I would have expected, given that it's quite old. I don't actually know how old, but old. If that motion blur doesn't go away, I'm hoping it's like a... Oh, you have to have some effort to open doors. If that's not like an intended thing that goes away at some point, then I'm gonna have to turn that off, because that's aggressive. Running Exorcist Legion VR. I don't know if I've even heard of that, if I'm being honest. Okay. Door right mouse to throw doors open. Cool. You can throw shit at people. Alright, and I guess you can light candles, but you can't carry them? It seems that I was not able to carry a candle, which seems like a problem. I feel like I should be able to. Maybe I just haven't gotten the tutorial yet. I don't know. It seems like it's a no bueno. My hands are too dainty to possibly hold. Oh my god, what is happening to my camera? Good. Machi machi. This is just popping right off. There's no like calm introduction. You can do what? Hold down right. Oh, R. Okay. Cool. I can look at things. More importantly, I can break things. Haven't done large thumbs yet. Ooh, nice closet. Tinderboxes like candles. Yes, yes, yes. You can see in inventory. Oh my, this is... Health is good, sanity is crystal clear. Alright then. It's back into evolution. That's okay. Apparently that's not a thing right now. It'll be a thing later. It's a very clear lever, but... Oh wait, I want to try throwing the door. Okay. That's not a thing that really seems to work. Unfortunate. Excuse me? I'm gonna throw something at me this early, are they? I can't even open doors effectively. What? Oh. God, what is happening? I can't control, like, anything. That is not pleasant at all. Kinda hurts my eyes as well. A bit of screen tearing as well, which I don't quite fancy. Hello, Mr. Suit of Armor, how are you doing? Oh no. Okay, let me just dive in here really quick. Ooh, advanced options. Oh boy. I am not smart enough for most of this stuff. Yeah, I don't know about that. Only thing I can do is maybe. Alright, fine. I think we're. I mean, it's really, I think, just the motion blur primarily that's causing the screen tearing to happen. But, oh, good God, what is that? Sanity goes down. That seems like a bad thing. Okay. Just gonna have to get used to it, I think. Alright, well this seems like a fairly well-lit environment, so I think I'm pretty safe. Ooh, I've got to jump. Go to the old archives. Okay. That's a odd little snippet. Alright, so it is kind of an older game, so we've got like traditional load times and whatnot. Ugh. Something must reduce sanity. Increase by completing puzzles and making progress. Alright. That seems difficult to manage. Oh, hey, bugs. Hello, little buggies. Is this considered a dark environment? Oh, it sure is now. That's very dark, but now I'm in the light. How's my sanity doing? I got a slight headache going. Not feeling my best. Alright. Ooh! Is that for me? The lantern filled with oil can be turned on by pressing F. Very good. The oil will light up dark places. Cool. The fact that it says when filled up with oil makes me think that it's going to be kind of like the camera in Outlast, where it doesn't last forever. But we'll see what we can do. This room looks quite nice, so... Oof. Doesn't seem to be much of anything to do or interact with yet. I think this is still... just kind of tutorial time. Okay, we got a note of the day. It's a little insane.
1839.
Oh.
I wish I could ask how much you
Daniel's
remember.
note to self.
I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is
It's not
a
comforting at
purpose.
all.
You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I have tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can.
Right, the whole
Redeem us
run or hide
both,
or whatever.
Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel.
Uh-huh. Well, you gotta be more than a little bit crazy. You recently texted. Okay. Gotta be more than a little bit crazy to be writing shit like that. Okay, so unfortunately... Oh, that's my oil. Okay. When it runs out, the lantern can't be used. Okay, so I was right. There is a gauge for the lantern. Ooh, lever. Okay, well that looks horrible. Ooh, did it help my sanity, though? No, I still have a slight headache. That didn't help much. Alright, to the entrance hall. Fuck you, Alex. Like, for no reason. Like, okay. I don't know what these little load tails are supposed to be telling me, if anything. But, okay. Ah. I've unlocked the... Hello?
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have.
Okay.
Is it connected to the... what did
Lore?
you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
I'm just gonna say, if you're ever with anyone, and they're like, yeah, the inner sanctum, time to fucking go. Fabrica Eloquatoria. Oh, refinery. Oh! Seem to have a bit of a goo problem. Notes? No. Diaries? No. Mementos? Yes. Some sort of organic tissue blocks the path to the refinery. Can it be dissolved? It's toughened plant. Can't be torn by hand or tools. Alright then. That seems like a problem. They're scrotum. I mean, that would honestly make me a bit less upset. Box? Excuse me. All the way, Mr. Box. I would like the things that you contain. That screen tearing is... wow, really aggressive. Hang on. Hang on. There was some sort of... Bloom, maybe image trail? Maybe? A blur effect using only some sequence. I don't think so. Blur filter using some sequences. Parallax effect. Eyes very demanding. Okay. I'm reading, I promise. No, I'm not seeing anything here that's going to... Oh, VSync. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, that's... Yes, better. I have a lean as well. Okay. Alright then, not using that door. I will kindly leave now. Ooh, like that though. Alright, so I'm gonna have to pay some attention to the environment. Because these things are kind of everywhere. Can I do a little hoppy? Yes, I can. Okay, let's just peek over here. I see nothing of value, so let's move on. Oh, that screen tearing being resolved makes me very happy. Alright, let's investigate that, shall we? Hello? Hello? The laboratory. Remember going through Canterbury, made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglected family. Okay. Oh, that's dark. That was real dark. You know, let's just give that a light. I have a lantern. You can't scare me with your rubble. Okay, sorry. Minorly scared, I guess. Scared of how much oil that I'm consuming. Darkness is not closing in. Not even in the slightest. Okay, this looks like a friggin' room, so let's go ahead and light it up. Doesn't help over here, sadly. Okay, these boxes are not for opening. Those are our special throwing boxes. Okay, note time. Chemical relocation. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. Okay. This seems like a very obvious puzzle. I need some chemicals. Are these chemicals that I can find in here, or did they get moved down to the wine cellar? I bet they got... Well, I don't like that at all. And neither will my sanity. Book? Goodbye, book. Pardon?
There should be more coop racks.
Let's chill over here in the light while this takes place, I guess.
And one part aquafortis.
Okay, these cutscenes are, well, not even cutscenes, you can't really say, but I got a chemistry pot. Early alchemy experiment. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae? Former compounds lack the potency I need. Since I'm close, calamine and orpiment are given, and the cuprite binds them well. This time I'll attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, and hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violently to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament. Cool. Also got a chemistry pot. But it doesn't look like there's any chemicals in here that I need. So I think... Excuse me? There's no oil. Need to fill it up. Drag and drop. I can't... Oh boy, these do not do very much, do they? That's a big yikes. Speaking of big yikes, I just got water. Water fell on my neck. That's disconcerting. Alright, well, nothing to be worried about for now. let's instead make our way to the wine cellar, I suppose. See if we can, if that's a thing we can find. These weird, like... Oh hey, wine cellar. How fortuitous. Locked and will not open without a key. Alright then. Running into a maze. I also want to check my sanity again. Slight headache still. Not too bad. Alright, let's go upstairs. Well, that's quite blocked. Won't budge. I'm not surprised. Okay. Oh, there's... So there's multiple paths up here, but there is not. Bad. We got Tabularium? Archives. Am I in the archives before? It's a hell of a door. This is quite surprising to me so far in that, I don't know. Just very strange. Okay. Rare books. Can I have some rare books? Are these books that I need? No, no. Maybe I can squash some bugs with some books. Where'd you go, bugs? Ha! No. Just seemed to make it mad. Yes, I did have the moving objects tutorial already. Thank you, game.
16th of May, 1839.
A lot of lore.
The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient
Tremendous
structure,
amount of lore.
hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Alright. That's pretty cool looking. Fireplace. Some more books, which seem completely unhelpful to me. Okay. Catalogs. I'm not sure if I'm using too many of these tinder boxes yet or not. Okay, Wilhelm's contract. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years. My freedom shall return to me. In addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. No man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Garrick. Alright. So, indentured servitude. Always a tricky matter. Got some nice hallways. Nothing else. The study. Seems like an important room. Okay. There's a note up there. Because this game is apparently very highly focused on notes.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men.
Is that what that would mean, that
adventures
he's working
into
for the
dark,
Kaiser?
ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps.
I don't know any other Prussian Wilhelms, but I thought
confused me.
Wilhelm was the guy entering servitude.
The 4th century structure we had expected.
Also, just misread that completely.
The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them.
Oh, we're getting all like Eldritch on this shit.
At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed
crafting goodness, I'm excited now.
I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped.
Depends on how it handles
it. I was trapped.
That was an interesting voice read. Voice read? Line read. I was trapped. Oh my, this is a rather large area. Okay, some old tomes. Excuse me? I'm just playing the piano. Quite well, in fact. More of that. Make this a little safe spot. I don't know if maybe I should be saving those for when I'm like not feeling well. I was trapped and then I died of boredom. Seems legit. Okay, local history is locked. That's a rather large spot. Let's come back to that in a second, because there was more to explore out here somewhere. These drawers have not been rummaged. That's a problem. I think I was already in here, but I just neglected to go through the finer areas. Okay, yes, now we're back to the beginning. Because there's also this way that we can go. Well, this is that giant room, isn't it? Yes, it is. It just spans the entire area. Okay. Here's that piano that was being played. That's such a stupid thing to get spooked by. Of all the things that I could be spooked by, that was easily the dumbest. I'm sorry? I will say that, similar to Outlast, one of the things that this game does really well is, Kingdom of Prussia. Central Prussia. Very nice. One of the things this game does seemingly really well so far is ambience. It's got some good atmosphere. Hello? I'm sorry?
17th of May, 1839.
Oh, I found the last
After
diary.
pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity,
I died of boredom.
realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened
We're getting
body
visual
was heavy
now.
to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Dead, huh? Is that something I'm supposed to do? Oh, it is. I can't not do it, so I guess we'll go towards the,
It was waiting for me.
horrible
Enclosed in dark nothingness,
alien
I felt
Cthulhu
myself
light.
drawn to the mystic light.
Cthulhu?
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry.
Impossible geometry!
The next thing I can
Yeah!
remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted. The voices of the Arabs pulling me to
Now I'm
safety.
getting excited.
And grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Alright, now I'm starting to feel... Head is pounding and hands are shaking. I don't know how to fix that, I'm sorry. Now I'm getting excited. I don't know of any way to, like, fix sanity, really. Other than it said by progressing and or doing puzzles.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the wars. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay, so they were going through the floor plans. Sounds like because they were gonna summon an eldritch horror, and weren't sure how to fix that. Oh, I'm like locked in here now. What am I supposed to do about that? Fragile but not breakable by hand. Do I have a tool? Can I pick up a rock? I can pick up a rock, let's see.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Oh, just an eldritch horror. No big deal. Okay. No, not that. As of mementos, maybe. Oh boy. I need to make acid. Chemicals. Chemicals went to the wine cellar. I need the key for the wine cellar, which I don't know where that is. Secret door mechanism in the local history room. Did I miss that? I did. Anyway, I'm clearly now trapped in here. I'm gonna need to do a puzzle. Maybe this is the door that was locked before. A note in there. Yeah. I'm a smarty. Okay, Allstat and Brennenburg Castle, 1801. Local folklore. Another region rich with lore is Allstat, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries, there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. Bright forest-clad mountains, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists and on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It's said that soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They're called gatherers as they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey, which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? That's horrifying. Russia, British accent, immersion destroyed. What if they're Brits that moved here for the castle? Visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Allstadt at the start of the 16th century, led in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all of the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Allstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who was this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? And the immortal Baron. The Baron of Brennenburg lives a reclusive life with his family in his castle nearby, Allstadt, and like most of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. The English on this is a bit... researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remained popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family's always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring has never been fully recorded. This fed the idea that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with the great leaders of this country. Ooh. This is a lot of reading. I'm gonna need some more water. Okay. I've got boxes. Okay, just boxes. And I've got a fake bookshelf. A letter coming from the shelf, there must be a way in. Okay. This has something to do with the message that I heard. Certainly. Ah. Okay, so I have to find the 3 pullable books, presumably. I'm assuming it's 3. And then pull them in the right order before the timer goes off. I guess that wasn't one of them. Okay. Got 1. Ooh, I missed that. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. Excuse me. You, and then I saw another one over here. You. And you. Hey. Closet. There's nothing in the closet. Why did I get that do-do-do-do-do sound? Unless I was belated for the puzzle. There's a key. I'm going to ignore that for now. So I can look through drawers. Another note. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. Well, that sounds bad. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. Oh, it's a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve, whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I will feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. I really hope that we didn't write that. Because that sounds bad. This art is... Well, that... I don't know, I was going to say it's disconcerting, but I have no reason to say so. Excuse me? Is that a thing that I can hide from? I don't hear anything now. It's just a spook. I'm just assuming that at some point they're going to, I would assume have to introduce some form of monsters. There are monsters in this, right? I feel like there are. Oh, hello. Yes, there are. Okay. Let's see if it's still there. No, okay, it disappeared. It was maybe a fake monster, maybe not. I'm not really sure. Disappeared ahead of me, but Should be revealed. It's green. Excuse me? Ah! The shit? That was quite rude. Monster was you all along. Honestly, I wouldn't be that surprised. Like, if you have to erase your own memory to do things, I feel like you might have done something wrong. I have to use the key. Oh god. I'm about out of oil. Good thing I found some more in there. Key. Yes. Okay, to the wine cellar we go. It's very dark.
Where did the Baron go?
Who cares? He left us enough wine to last us a lifetime. Or at least until tomorrow.
Okay. Excuse me? That seemed like a bad time. Your little feet steps. Is it a baby monster? No, I think that was just... Oh, hello. Okay, no, it was just spooky noises. Now that they've shown me a monster, I'm like super jumpy. Ow! In darkness tending to drain. Yeah, I know. What? I'm not standing anywhere. What even is the Prussian equivalent to Cockney? Decent question. Lights in the environment. I've done so. I have this nice light. It's very nice. Okay. Do I need to turn on more lights? Is that what's happening? Is that my need here? Or contains a few drops of oil. Can I take it? Hey, I can. Nice. We fill the rest of the way? Not even close. Oil left, okay. We have very little bit. Any of you? We'll take you. Well, I am very much lodged in here. Okay. Rocks are... Oh! I was gonna say those rocks are far too big, but apparently they're not. Okay, I'm gonna try not to break my everything. Okay, I need to do something, I guess, about these? I'm not entirely clear. Maybe I could pull this instead of pushing it? Yes, pull it out of the way. Physics! Physics at work. Okay, so I can't pick them up, but I can kind of drag them around. That's the ticket. That should be plenty. Okay. No big deal. Avoiding the original room that we went to because it seems like a bad time. And by it's... How about you don't close on me, door? Very rude. But it seems like a bad time, I mean, it seems like the primary way to go. Trips, whoops, broke my reality again. Okay, that's not a real door. Oops, look at that. It was near state of sight and hide. I see no enemy. Jesus. Starting to rethink my decision to come this way. What with the whole when an enemy is near talk. I didn't do it! Ooh, use the laudanum to increase health. Okay. I don't need to do that right now, but... Oh, actually I've got a few cuts and bruises, so maybe kinda soon. Sanity is ... That seems very bad. Just stay in the light and try to make progress. I mean, I'm trying. Oh boy, this is dizzying. The only thing I can think of is that maybe the lantern light doesn't count. Oh, this is very upsetting.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
Hang on. Gotta refill the old lantern here.
My God! Wilhelm, do something!
Accept it. We're not getting out of here.
How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
At least there was wine? Oh boy. Okay, Wilhelm's last words. My name is Wilhelm, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago I was summoned to the castle Brennenburg. Most of the aristocracy, I was curious about what this supposed knight of the order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past, not the honors I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and do so without asking questions. Okay. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position within noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly and I accepted wholeheartedly. I don't really feel bad for you, bro. Since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. You know, I really don't feel bad for you. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100. None of whom were seen or heard from again. Tonight the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men were screaming. Their skin has been pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes and I can no longer... God! Ooh. Okay, like, I need to see where I'm going. And try not to let my sanity dip too much, but I also have to beware. Okay, no, I'm fine. We out of here. I got my chemicals. That was all 4, right? Calamine, Hubris, and... No, that's only 3. Ah, shit. Okay. I thought I was done. Where would the last one be? In an attached room? Maybe? Okay, well there is no room attached to this one. This is a unique pathway, so it's not over here. Gotta be back the last way that I went.
That taste, that fragrance, the mask.
Not this way. There's a map. Okay, Central Way. Problem is I don't know where I've already been in terms of the map. So... yeah. It's not super helpful. Figure out where I'm going. I'm gonna guess that it's over here with our old pal. Actually, I haven't been over here at all, so perfect. Okay, now we're good. And can dash out of here in all haste. Then you get back to the chem lab. Okay, that wasn't so bad. After seeing the enemy once, then I never saw it again, so... I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't... No, stop it. No, it's the wrong way. Not the lab. Wait, is it the lab? It is the lab that I need to go to. Rude, but alright. I'm not digging the goop. In fact, I need to check my health as well. See what we're working with. Oh hey, my sanity's perfect now, that's nice. Health has a few cuts and bruises. I don't feel like that's bad. So I'm not gonna take any health yet. A few cuts and bruises seems like it's not something that I need to worry about. And I'm pretty well lit down here. TBH, okay. So now I need to do some things. I have chemicals. Yes, I have them. Okay. Yes, I need okay. You know what? I have to click on them probably. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. I have to actually use them. On the important. Okay, wait, do you need this as well? It's chemistry pot? No object to use it on? Okay, I guess not. Alright. Stop that. Need to turn on the burners. Okay. Do you need a light? Oh, I guess that's probably where the pot would go, yes? Oh, okay, I guess not. Burners. There we are. Perfection. Yes, good. No bad turn. Be a container. Well, I tried to do that. Okay, you have to click this part of it. Not the table, not the spout. That. Alright, so I guess I have to do all of that again. At least the chemicals are still there. Bit specific. Alright. And boof. There we go. Now I have pot of acid. Horrible acid juice. Okay. What? Ooh, what has happened here? Stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. Oh no. Do I see a crack over here? Do I see a crack in a crevice opening? No, I don't. Okay. Well, honestly, that's not even a bad thing. Okay. Let's just shed some light on the situation, and then figure out what our options are. Yeah, I see you up there. Boom. More oil. Beautiful. Okay. The question is, can I stack shit up here such that I can... Okay. I was just gonna see if I could stack shit up to the point that I could do a jumpy. But apparently it's just gonna automatically just sit right in place perfectly. Fine by me. Alright, so this will get us into the refinery. Oh. This is becoming a major problem. Major. Say massive and major simultaneously. Get a little tongue-tied. So I don't know if there's like multiple areas to this game, or if it's just really short, because we're getting places quickly. To the refinery we go. One of, if not the last area that we originally had access to. Oh my. Okay.
It sure is dark in here.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason? For the darkness, that is.
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
Alright, now last time he told me something like that, it was accurate. Like I needed to pay attention. Well, unfortunately I don't have much choice, so I guess I do. This is straight on the path, it's just... Careful when enemies are near, where's there an enemy at? Also, how's my sanity doing? Crystal clear, that's what I like to see. Oh, hi. We're looking at them for too long. Drain your sanity, and you'll eventually be seen. Okay. Like the one game on the ship, this game's story actually seems to make sense. Yeah, it does. It's at least cohesive in the sense that I don't even know where it is.
What was that?
Nothing. Eesh. Okay. Out of tinderboxes, so I'm not going to be lighting anything else unless I absolutely must. I've got a fair amount of oil, so I'm not as concerned about running out of that.
2nd of June, 1839.
Oh, that's
It's
bad.
been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this
I'm really
morning
frightened.
in a haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa.
Up the stem door.
Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Perhaps they're supposed to... Okay. Not as bad as it could have been. That is pulsating horribly, and I do not appreciate it. That's blocked. It has a very obvious crawl space. And a nice source of light that I can hang out under. It is pounding and hands are shaking. Okay. Let's stare into the flame for a minute and see if it changes. I don't actually know how much this helps. I think more than anything, it just prevents things from getting too much worse. Because my vision is swimming. Doesn't seem to be getting any better. What if I just get my face right in here? No. Oh. Aha. Use this box. Get my face right in there. Is that bright enough for you? No. Okay. I don't feel like that actually helps. So I'm going to move on. Okay. Sort of pulley system. It's stuck. Thing is clogging the crank. Pulley contraption. Oh. It's a stick. Alright. I can handle a stick. I think. Can't get a firm grip on it. Really? It's like, I feel like it's a pretty firm grip, sir. Oh, I don't like that I can't see what's happening. I don't know if I really want to go down there, but I may not have a choice. Nope. They can't open it anymore. So it looks like we're just... Oh, we're in it now. Oh, we are in it now. New area? Cellar archives, okay. Oh. This... I was gonna say this area actually looks quite nice. Oh. What the shit? Oh, it's that thing. Okay. I do not know what this is doing. But it's stuck doing it. Am I trapped now? I don't see anything, but... Oh, it's right there. Okay, hang on. Hang on, I'm smart. I'm not smart. It went away of its own accord, and then I made it come back. Go over there. Bye-bye! I don't have any idea how fast this damn thing is. But I feel like it was right on my tail. Maybe not? I have more books. Alright, some of this is going to end up coming down to, like... platforming? Don't need laudanum. I need oil and I need tinder boxes. I don't actually see it anymore. But I don't know if that's good or bad. Nothing for it. Just gotta run. Okay, well here at least I can make use of this book. Off you go. Is it like stuck in a wall? Aha. Much too late, I figured out the situation here. Okay. Bad beastie. Okay. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to hit the lever and then get to the door before it closes. Oh, it was stuck. It did actually get stuck. Okay, let's see if we can make it get stuck again. Can I... I'm out of grabbable books, unfortunately. Which means it's probably going to chase me, but... oh well. Okay, it's definitely coming this time. Gotta try to just hop and a skip on a platform. Okay. Made it. But now we have another one. Any plans for Halloween? I don't think so. Not much, anyway. If anything, might end up just watching a scary movie at home with the wife or something. Ugh. What about yourself? Alright. Would you like some body parts? Yeah, I figured you might. Okay, so I need to see how long that keeps him distracted, because there's a bunch over here. He's just streaming costume. Maybe. If I even have a costume. I'm just gonna watch Grindhouse. Here you go, buddy. Fetch. Okay, off you go. What? Why? Why? How? I gave you a snack, you jerk. Now I'm barely conscious. Good thing I have laudanum. Wound is still bleeding quite badly. Okay, now I'm surviving. Okay, let's try something else. If I wait... okay, that's it. I had to wait until he started eating. Ouch! This is not my day. No! Picked up a hollow needle. Alright. And then something that I was aware that I needed. Locked with a simple lock. Okay. Let's start by giving ourselves some juice. And pick that lock and dip out. That was not a very fun experience. The PewDiePie's career, huh? Oh no, we're still dealing with this, huh? Yeah, I think this is one of the ones for PewDiePie and Markiplier. Oh, fuck you. I think I can stand on this barrel. Total impunity. Oh, this seems very bad. It seems really bad. Holy shit. How long of a sequence is this going to be? Escape artist. Guess I did a good job. I to overact and scream like a little bitch all the time. That's not me. It's not me at all. I'm way too chill for that kind of nonsense. Sewer level in Arkham Asylum, except all the time. Basically. Well, we've clearly found something of great I don't like that at all. How's... Oof. Sanity's doing good. I got that going for me. We've got a new little center, I guess. Hello? Just a pair of legs. Oh, wait, is that healing me? Did they give me a little bit of a heal? No, I'm crazy. Must be just over time. I hate that fountain. That's horrible. Alright, so I guess we've reached like a new hub area? Or something? I don't like the look of that. That looks very final. Just want to scope out the layout. We've got a study. And a guest room. Okay, these are just single rooms. The inner scrotum. You done got it. It's the inner scrotum. I love the music in here, though. Music is outstanding. I spoke too soon. On all accounts. Okay, never mind. Back down. These are not single rooms, they are areas, so I want to go where I'm supposed to go first. Sorry about the double load times. Alright, let's go see, because this will, in all likelihood, tell me what my final objective is in this area.
You have an ascending room. Will it take us to the inner sanctum?
It will definitely take care of the vertical part of our journey. So, you have ridden an elevator before?
Yes, the Colosseum at Regent's Park has one. It takes you to the gallery where you can view the panorama.
Good. This ride might be a little longer, and in the other direction.
That sounded like it would have ended with a ride straight to hell. Most evil shit that I've ever heard. Okay, so what does the elevator need to work? Well, I know it's not working. Of course it's not going to work. Okay. There's an engine that I need to start. But it's not a morphic engine. The machine room. Oh my. Well, that's clearly where I would need to go to fix it, but I'm not going to have whatever I need. Okay, it's locked. Perfect. Okay, so I need the machine room key. Which I imagine I'll find in those lovely red doors. I want to see what's on the exact opposite side first. Oh, there's a basement to the basement. How very Silent Hill of you. To storage we go. Can't get over how pretty that scrotum music is, though. Music of the inner scrotum. Really good music. I don't know why I thought it would be good down here. This is clearly the worst. Storage feels strange and unnatural. Does that mean that I shouldn't be here right now? Is that just justifying why it's so oppressively dark? Some kind of something over there. Oh, yes, tinderboxes. I'm in desperate need of those. I found a drill part. I know how to... Okay, I think it went away. They don't seem to like stock areas for long. They kind of just show up, and if you hide, then they piss off. It seems that way. I haven't had one just randomly start. Like randomly jump me in a hallway that I wasn't expecting it. Okay. Regarding explosive mixture, Alexander. I've prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flood drain. I can't stress enough how important it is the mixture is handled with care. I've got to tell your featherbrained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. Liquids are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separate to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room. Ingredients, all you need to do is mix the liquids and you're ready to go. Cool. Seems important. It is absurdly dark down here. But that's A, not surprising, and B, not altogether the worst. Oh, they're in there. Okay. So do I need to find some containers first that I can store the chemicals in? Another drill part. That's got to be good, right? Maybe?
It's cold. It's so cold.
I'm sorry. I have nothing to help you with that. Oh. I wasn't glowy at first, so I didn't know if it would be a thing. Ooh. Please. Please allow me to pick up the items. Thank you. Okay. So this stuff I don't feel like I'm going to have any way to transport. Oh, the valve's rusted shut anyway. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not going to help anyone then, is it? Time to go back to here. Yes, and then thought I saw one down there. Called Well lit descent.
I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
There's no one still down here. That's just me being crazy. That's hysterical, Nikki. And if I do edit this for YouTube, which I'm not certain that I will, machine parts. Okay, so this is the part that I'm going to have to blow up. If I do, though, I'm absolutely calling an episode the well-lit descent. Or at least the moderately well-lit descent. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm done here for now. Because I need the chemicals and I need something to get rid of rust before I can deal with the chemicals. I can taste sarcasm? What sarcasm? I sarcastically... No. No, I actually think that's hilarious. Although I might call it the moderately well-lit descent instead. Like episode 1 or something where it's all pretty well lit. Because I actually feel like the majority of this game has been pretty well lit up until the basement's basement. Oh, that was quick. Okay, so this is absolutely impossible now. This super well lit... Really? I can open drawers that are... Okay. Oh, not that one, though. What was I saying? Yeah, because it has been moderately well lit up until the basement's basement. Use of ketamine abuse have rendered my taste buds useless. Well, it's also hard to say because I am a very sarcastic person, so... And I am being sarcastic like 9 times out of 10. But that part, I would say, is not your fault. But I did seriously like the idea, because I think it's really funny.
2nd of July, 18...
Revelations!
I received a letter today from the Algerian governor's office disclosing the fate of Herbert's expedition. About a week after my departure, Abdullah, one of the men traveling with us, returned from the desert. He was badly injured, as if maimed by a lion. The man rambled deliriously about the expedition being attacked by something horrible. The French quickly dispatched a search party to look for the expedition. After searching for days, they found the camp abandoned without any trace of Herbert or his men.
Oh no!
Tomorrow, I'll retrieve the things they recovered from Herbert's tent at the customs house. I don't know what to make of it, but I'm worried for him.
Not worried about the other guy, though? You know, the one who actually survived? What a racist. Yeah, like, but this is clearly impossible, because we're like 3 stories underground. And, this is clearly like a very nice, probably 2nd floor, nice little suite.
3rd of July, 1839. Today I picked up Herbert's things at the customs house. I dug through the trove of documents he had carried and found a log detailing the expedition. The nature of this text ranged from quick notes to colourful accounts of transpired events. I skimmed the pages, trying to figure out what might have happened. May 17th, the day I was trapped inside the orb chamber, Herbert dryly states, "Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment." This confused me greatly.
Wait.
I was suffocating within minutes. How could I have lasted an hour?
I was under the impression he was there for a
earlier
really
text.
long time.
Herbert states his facts without judgment or passion, but suddenly I could read frustration into his text. He pushed his men to investigate the underground tomb, an effort which seems to have strained the minds of his men.
Yes.
Madness spread through the ranks, and Herbert had to take some extreme measures to continue. He finally visits the chamber himself, where he retrieves the orb to the surface. His account confuses me greatly. If he has the orb, what are those pieces in my drawing room?
That is quite the conundrum, sir. Okay, so I have a feeling, just a feeling, I got a feeling, oh, that wasn't a lever, it was a hanger. When I found the first one, like at the very beginning of the game, I was like, it's a lever. Yeah, I have a feeling we might have just been crazy this whole time. Like ever since the encounter with whatever it was. Door's got a broken lock. Okay. Find another way. Okay. I don't think I have anything for that. Drill parts, no. Crowbar. Yes!
The flicker, the bluish light.
I didn't think it would be that easy.
The key. Please, let it be here.
Since the crowbar was literally in the next room, I figured it would have been in a different part of the area. Alright, well I'm glad I tried it anyway. Excuse me? I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Do not. I bumped the door. Did it leave? It left. Holy shit, that was terrifying. Was not prepared for that. Ugh. Okay.
4th of July, 1839.
Finale of this
It's
one.
done. The orb is assembled.
It's done!
I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be.
Yeah, we've been
I
crazy
fetched the
since
tar, which I had prepared to fix
the
the pieces
expedition.
together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive.
Cthulhu be coming.
The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
It is in fact too strange. Was I not supposed to have a key out of that? I feel like there was supposed to be a key here. Unless the key was the key of knowledge. But I don't think it was. Let's recheck the drawers. You go away. Shitty broken drawer. I can take them all out. Take that drawers. Oh, maybe it's gonna be like hiding behind. Oh no, I can't take these drawers out. These drawers are far too firm. Okay, fine. Yeah, when it's just one little hanger, it seems like it's something else. But anyway. Okay, I guess there's no key in here after all. That's fine. I guess it really just was for the lore. Because we've gone through this area pretty well. Someone must have taken the key, that's what it probably is. Okay. To the study then, and we'll see what we can get. Also, actually, I want to see if I still have the crowbar, because I wonder if that might have some other use. Yeah, let's also oil up the lantern. What are you? Oh, tinder boxes. Okay, yes. Okay, so I don't have the crowbar. Crowbar has been used. But I still have the needle and the chemistry pot. Okay. So chemistry pot might help to carry the chemicals from downstairs once I can get the things working. Okay. A relatively well-lit area, which I appreciate. Okay, that's not a real box. That is. Okay. Seems to be it in here. Just a good room. Crowbar made of paper mache. You're not wrong. A dog? Oh look, we can see outside and see quite clearly that we're on an upper floor. Okay, letter regarding the discovery of an orb. My most trusted student and friend, Johann Vaya. Are you going to play Outer Worlds? If I can get it, yeah. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it, but if I can, then I definitely will. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Prussian woods this summer. Finally found one of the orbs I've been looking for the last 20-odd years. It's as inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. It was, as it was told about, an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fill my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Color washed while rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in a nearby village called Altstadt. Oh boy. Investigating one of the antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. Went inside, and suddenly I could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. As you can understand, this is the most important discovery of my life, but it has also become my greatest fear. As I entered the underground chamber, I could feel that I was trespassing. Because of my curiosity, I did my best to fight these instincts and fetch the orb from its place. I scrambled out of the chamber and into the woods. I could sense something was following me. It bayed loudly as it closed in. The beast, this guardian of the orb, was relentless in its pursuits. I made my way to a nearby ravine where I stumbled upon some men fishing in the lake. I tried to warn them as I passed, but fortunately they remained as I continued my escape. When I heard their cry of pain echo through the valley, I felt such a tremendous sense of relief, thinking I would be spared. Suddenly, a blue shimmering light engulfed me, and the colors of the forest were washed away before my eyes. I kept running through the bleak surroundings. The trees had turned charcoal black, with leaves of cinder, the ground covered in murky water. I passed on through the drenched land as the glowing ember gave way to the rising wind and rained on me. I could hear pleading screams in the distance, and I joined in as pain and fear overtook me. I fell to the ground, gasping for air. It certainly must sound strange, but I had been carried miles away across the Alps to a grassy field outside Genoa. The Guardian had taken the orb from me, but still until this day I fear its return. Sometimes I lie awake at night listening for the howling cry I heard in the forest. It has been nearly a decade since that day, and I still haven't been able to write about the incident. The last time we spoke, you told me about your interest in ongoing research into the mythic orbs, and I realized I owed you the truth about my visit to Allstat. Your friend and mentor, Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa. The longest notes. Just as apparently trying to master themselves. Obsidian might be the only way to experience good BSRPGs. I've heard so far, like, first takes have been that it's, like, astounding. And also a good successor potentially to BioWare as well. Because the original Mass Effects were absolute masterpieces. But Andromeda, as you may have heard, was, well, just quite embarrassing, really. This is a bad room. I don't like this room. I don't think it likes me.
Let's see what you have to offer.
Oh, don't hurt the puppies. Not the puppers.
What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw. But I can sense it. It's definitely there.
There's a line for me that you don't cross, and that was it. That's a dead end. It's even half as good as New Vegas. It's a masterpiece. I mean, I'm hearing it's like on par with Mass Effect 1 and 2, which I haven't played New Vegas, so I can't compare directly, but I don't know. Pretty good stuff. That mannequin is naked. I don't know if that counts in terms of nudity or not. But I'm gonna go ahead and not take a chance. And just sorta not stare lovingly into their eyes. That, I guess, was a bad find. Not one that was entirely unexpected, though. Oh, this guy needs to fucking die. I am 150% with you. Okay, nope. Anatomy Frontiers. Further disappointment. The Antiquarian's latest findings yielded nothing. Still unable to grasp the inner workings of life and its relation to the power I sense within it. I shall pursue more books on the subject, but I suspect it will be in vain. Since no research has been made in my particular interest, I must attempt to fill that void myself. Clearly humans emanate more of the energy I seek, but I hope animals will suffice, as they would prove less of a hassle to acquire. Okay. So it's kind of like people attempting to prove... Well, that's special. People trying to, like, find the soul medically. You know, and it's like there's only so many ways to try to do that without digging around in somebody. Oh, there's a dog head there. I ain't touching that. Canine's fine. So at least it makes sense. In a sick, twisted way. Okay, but I do... No. Poor puppers. Do not seem to have the things which I need. And panes are held together by only a weak wooden frame. Okay, am I supposed to do something about that? Seems that I am, so what could I use? Needle? No. No part? No. Must not have what I need. Oh, maybe a rock from over here. No, these are all quite large. That one doesn't look particularly large, but I can't grasp it. I have a feeling that it wants me to pick up a dog head. and throw it. But I'm going to use a chair instead. Because I am cultured. Okay. There's no way I'm making that jump. Okay, I can make this one though. So open dog. Nope, no still here. Let's try another. Basically. Oh, well that's all bad. Oh. Jump was almost quite bad. Okay.
Something is wrong. Oh, so wrong.
It will be my turn. I've been outshone restraint. My patience spans centuries. Arcane mankind has not even wasted a breath yet. I bow to you. But so much for you, and I've gained nothing in return. Agrippa, I trusted you. It was I who, in all fairness, should have entered that gate. Okay. Yeah. Pretty much any time, like, mankind is fucking with things like this, it's gonna be a bad time. Okay, elevator machine instructions. Excellent. If the elevator breaks down again, make sure to use the steam engine to build up pressure before channeling it into the machinery. Press the levers to get the right amount of pressure. Inside the chamber, the meter should read up 8 and down 8. I'll need that for later. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Set functions 4-phase amplitude, complete steam flow cycle. The machine will not check proper configuration until all rods are inserted. Okay. So that I don't really need to know right now, but I do need to know for later. A flow cycle rod. What it would be nice to know is how many how many rods exactly I need. Probably 3, I'm gonna guess. Historian, I'm sticking to it. Hey, don't mind if I do. It's dark as hell in that basement. Okay, this seems to be end of the line here as far as I can tell. So I guess we'll head back? What about you, Demon Box? Got anything else to say? No. You got the one thing. Unfortunately, I may have missed something earlier. Because this seems... I'm sorry? Now trees are falling? Okay, I have to remember that this isn't really happening, though. Like, a lot of this is not happening, because we're supposed to be several stories underground. Okay, so let's look at... Okay, so that is going to be in the machine room, which I don't have access to yet. Drill parts... I think... I might be in a slight bit of trouble. Because that about does it for this area. But I still don't have anything to help me along downstairs. Oh! That's new. That means something new is going on in here as well? Or is that just a random spook? That was not there before. Hello? Nothing looks different. I think I just wasted, whatever amount of time that was, but I wanted to be sure that nothing seemed to be different. Okay. So that's where I came from. That's not going to help us. There's nothing over here, I don't think, that's going to do anything. Yeah, because I need a key to get into the machine room. So I think all I've really got is to go back downstairs and see what's...
Don't forget your bag, Daniel.
I won't, Herbert.
There is no shame in using a parasol in the desert. As it happens, it's imperative to your survival.
I guess there was some progress made.
Ridiculous. The shame will hurt much less than dying, I assure you.
Okay. Cool, thanks. I never checked the corners. Ooh, and look, there's a box. That's why you always check corners. Okay. Back to the basement or basement. If I missed anything, it's going to be down here. Down in the storage. Because it was really dark. And I was very low on supplies when I went down there. But a shave in the desert so you get more sun. I mean... I guess that's a little bit silly, isn't it? Okay. Back to the basement's basement. I don't remember lighting that. Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, hey, tinderbox that I missed. Apparently. Alright, because I got... As soon as I came into this room, I pretty much got ambushed, like, instantly. So if there was something a bit more important, like some tools, I may have overlooked them. There's not. But that's okay, it was worth the check. I'm sorry, random child. There is nothing that I can do for you right now. Please stop making so much noise. Okay. You know what? I am drowning in these, so I'm just gonna... Yeah. Gonna save me from... Stop it, please. Gonna save me from having to use all of the oil in my lantern just cruising around. Let's put some candles down here as well. That did not help very much. All these doors are closed again, but
What is this place?
I know I've been here. You have a lot of bricks. Maybe I should just brick the, Oh, okay, I can move a little bit faster. I should just brick this. Huh? The valve has been rusted shut. Well, it's spinning. Glug, 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 glug. Can we do something with the needle then? Needle through a barrel. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stab a barrel with a needle. Because we're smart people. Aha! Another drill part. Can I combine things? Yes, I can. Now I have a hand drill. Okay. Now, unlike a small needle point, that I can use. Okay, now the problem is I only have one pot, and this stuff is incredibly dangerous to transport. I'm a little bit scared of how this is gonna go. But we'll just try not to run, maybe? Walk very carefully. Yes, and of course there's a monster somewhere that is mad. And let's just walk to where we need to use this. It's a nice, slow, careful pace. No need for rushing. Got all the time in the world. We're just very slowly going insane. But that's alright. Okay, do I need to do anything? Or is it just a timer? I bet I have to throw something at it to jostle it around a little bit. I missed. It's a rock. Nope. I mean, how much jostling does this thing need? What a nice big box. Huh. Oh, that did it. Oh, that did it just fine. I'm doing on oil, by the way. Not great. The light right there. Why would I put more light? Hey! Excuse me? Here we go. It's tinderbox as well. Okay. Well, this is the darkest it's ever been. Where are we going? Oh yeah, machine parts.
Why are you doing this? Get away from me!
Let's just get a bit of... shed a bit of light on the situation here. How's my sanity doing anyway? Crystal clear. That's what I like to see. Food storage. This isn't really where I wanted to be, I don't think. What machine parts? Oh, it's gross in here. It's very gross in here. Let's just try to move through this quickly since I'm so low on oil. Shit! Just gonna go for a juke. I'm so slow during cutscene moments. No, no, no. No Steam overlay, go away. Stress went from 0 to 1,000. Okay, but that constituted a juke on the thing. Holy jeez. Where am I going? Machine parts. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, well that wasn't so bad. Okay, got the other rods. Holy hell, okay. In case of a missing rod. Full set of 3 rods is unavailable. There is 1 rod in the inner study rooms, which might work in case the elevator breaks down again. This is absolutely necessary. Always use the spare rods in the storage before using a mended one. Coming this way? No, I don't see anything at all. I mean, you spawned somewhere. did he? Nope, maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Alright. But I still need the key to even get into the machine room, because I don't have that. Oh, unless I can use the hollow needle to pick it, I suppose. Don't come in here. You didn't see anything. Nope, you saw nothing. Away with you. Oh, it saw everything! Okay. Yeah, move carefully. I didn't see him until I was, like, on my way out the door. So the big question is, where's the autosave? Oh. Right here, after picking everything up. Okay. That's a relatively forgiving autosave. Okay, so he did come this way first. It's just if he doesn't see anything, he'll leave? Maybe? I don't know. Go away, bud. Okay, he went away. And now I think he just despawns. Yeah, there's just nothing here now. But then there's another one over there? Yes. Yes, no, maybe so. Hard to say. He may have walked that. Okay, so the difficulty is going to be getting around him. Without getting slapped. Because that is a one-hit kill sort of situation. Or he's not here at all anymore. I think he straight up despawned, if I'm being honest. Can I... You? Saw a higher up tinderbox. For the love of God, thank you. Yeah, he might have just straight up despawned. Because... I don't even hear, like, the threatening monstery sounds anymore. Okay, time to get the friggin' hell out of here. And say goodbye. You know what? I'm okay with that. I am A-okay with that. Now the rest of this is pretty... The rest of this is pretty well lit, is what I was trying to say. But at least my... Not the one you want! Pretty well lit spot, so I'm gonna hide here. Light that one as well. See if he even comes this far. I'm starting to think they don't stalk for a very great distance or time. This doesn't seem like they do. not still right here. At the very least. Yeah, it's very well lit out here. So I think we're in the clear at this point to just piece right out. Ugh. Alrighty then. That was stressful. Alright, so what we can... Pardon? I just got... Oh, what? Oh, no! Oh, what is happening over here? Oh, my. I don't like any of this. This is all bad. Alright, I'm gonna try the needle. I don't know what that was. I don't want to know. I'm gonna try the needle on this because why not? It's worked before. No, I didn't think so. Okay, so we got rods and a drill. None of that is gonna help me with this very mysterious door. Why is my vision swimming? Very bright in here. Hello? Sanity? That's probably from a minute or two ago. Alright, it's 2 mannequins, 69. Never mind. Yeah, so I need... Okay, maybe now that things have changed again, the guest room will have changed. Hey, I specifically chucked you over there. You stay where I throw you. Oh wait, hang on. There's something going on over here. Let's investigate. We got blood pouring out rather deliberately. What is this doing? So, nothing. Okay. Let's just for old time's sake, just toss him in there. Boop. Perfect. Okay. Now back to the guest room. Let's see what we can see, because he had mentioned a key in there. Before. Went through all this already, though. So I'm not thinking... Okay.
Daniel. What? Still having nightmares, I see.
New lore.
Yes. I can't shake them. They come every night.
We'll put a stop to them. You'll see.
I do not trust you on that, but... Okay. If I were a key, where would I hide? Oh, the bugs. Oh, the bugs are on the screen. Oh, that is disconcerting. This my sanity is not great. Physics puzzles, maybe. I don't know. Hey, that was cool. Didn't do anything for me. But there are broken bottles kind of everywhere, so maybe in a bottle somewhere? I think I just broke the ones that were here, but... Because these broken bottles all seem to still contain quite a bit of liquor. I don't know, that's a stretch. It's a reach. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that it isn't. Oh. I have a drawer. That's not where that should have landed, but okay. Let's just maybe fix that a little? No. Okay, it's stuck there now. That's its new home. Time to just start throwing things a little bit. And just see what we might see. I know I opened these drawers. They're just shutting every time that I leave. This is what's happening there. Okay, books. Sure. Painting. Alright. R allows me to rotate it. That's just the same old boring painting. This was the room that I had to use an item to get into, so it would make sense for there to be something in here. It was just a note. Which I don't know. I guess. Only other place I can go back to is back down in the deep dank area, and maybe I missed something down there because it's so dark. I mean, I'm literally just doing what he did and just trashing everything looking at this point. Screw you, clock. That was weird. Face just should have disappeared. Let's throw another one. I'm really just grasping at straws, hoping that one of them had a key in it. I'm not going to even lie to you. Okay. No, it's not here. It's not here and it can't be here. So... probably back to the basement's basement. I don't think... we went through the study pretty well, I feel like. That I just broke because I felt like it. Oh. That body's not here anymore. That's a little unnerving. Alright, let's see, what we use a drill on. That's the perhaps the correct question. What's going on over there? Smoke? Why is it smoking so profusely? Oh, torches, okay. Never mind, torches. Because I feel like when we've come out of... the study wasn't one of them. So let's check the study. Because I feel like when we came out of this room, Torso Buddy was here, right? And when we came out of the basement, it got all messed up. So maybe that's indicating that we've completed those areas. In which case, perhaps we have not completed the study. Perhaps, maybe. I feel like explored this about as fully as we could, but maybe now that we have a drill, we can do something a bit more intensive. There were a lot of gears laying around at one point. Okay. Let's see, was there even anything in this room other than lore? I don't feel like there was. Lore and bones, I suppose. Let's see. Anything in here? Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. You've all got nothing. Big lot of help you guys were. That didn't help. What have you got? You break? No. Okay, what about you? You got a weird face. Also no. Oh, this guy's fine now. I'm thinking no. Thorn Bones sounds like tabletop RPG. You know what? It honestly does. I really hope I'm wrong, but I mean, some pretty obvious stitching going on. Okay. Excuse me, chair. I suppose if it was an interactable, though, it would be more likely to say something on it. Me. Okay, well, I mean, missed this before. Alright, animal experiments. After a short study, it's clear that the agitation found among humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response. Oof. Causing the animal to burst with energy. I believe that the catalyst is produced in the brain. It's difficult to determine exactly where and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genesis. Yes. There's an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. Let's refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror. God, you're an asshole. Okay. Physics nightmare. Let's just, for funsies, break this glass. Hello, Birdie. Birdie's got nothing. Oof. Okay, well, we found some missing lore, so that's really something. Yeah! Chambers of the human skull. Oh? Break the skulls, you say? Probably not. But like I said, I'm desperate here. No, they don't care at all. I don't even have one. I hate that you can hear crying dogs. Makes me so sad. Okay, this is just impassably impassable. Let's check the bar room. Oh, God. Bouncing off of the windowsills is very frightening. Alright. Double check in here. I feel like I went through at least part of this room pretty quickly. Yes, big glowy box. I know, you're very upset. A lot of flies in here as well. Let's shed some light on the situation. On the safe side. Ooh! I've used that before and it worked again. How nice. Alright. What over here? Lots of cool machine things. Nothing that I need. Hot diggity damn, okay. Nope, please to be opening. Okay, right, that just had some items in it. What do you got? Nothing. And just sort of dead-ended, which I found strange, but I see nothing. I mean, a lot of machine parts. One would think the key for the machine parts might be around, but doesn't seem like it. It's weird to me that I can't take this thing either. It just gets all prophetic and weird and upset. Yep. I mean, this seems like a decent spot for it. If ever a decent spot there was. But, I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. Might be time for a guide here shortly, but not yet. Not yet, because I still have to go back to the basement's basement and see if maybe there's something there I missed. I guess we could look in here, but feel like I went through these rooms pretty okay. And also there was just not much going on. Quick double check. Already got the box. Nothing in there. Okay, basement's basement time, I think. Maybe that locked door. Now that I think about it, there was a locked door down there that was, maybe the needle will work on that door. That would make sense. Not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bit tired. It's 1:30 in the AM. So my brain, which is already not the best, is starting to wear down slightly. Alright. Hopefully Mr. Mean Man is not still here. Okay. Oh no, it's not locked, it won't budge. That, don't think that's the same thing. Try the items that I have. No. Let's just... Where does that go as well? That's an interesting predicament. I wonder if I can stack some things. And potentially... No, that's much too high. I'm never going to be able to get the physics to work on that one. Getting lots of tinder boxes, which is good. And Mr. Spookmaster should be gone from here at this point. I would hope. Because I've never really gotten to look through... Hello? Never really gotten to look through this main room. So... Because every time I've come through here, there's been something awful occurring. Okay, there's a whole lot of bottles if I want to smash them all. That seems like a tremendous amount of work that will not pay off in any meaningful way. So let's just have a peek. do. Yeah, lots of consumables, but that's not what I need. I mean, I'm grateful for the consumables and all, don't get me wrong. But now's not the time for those. Now is the time for keys. Door is mildly ajar. I mean, I can swing this meat around. Seems like a good way to spend my time. Okay. Running out of ideas here. Slowly but surely. Unless it is in this area. Because I kind of just got spooked and ran away from this area. Okay, that was quite rude. I did get a little slap happy in the next room as well, but it already had a lot for me. I don't feel like it's going to have even more. No. Alright, well, you know what that means. Time to cheat. There's nothing else I can do. Alright, let's see what we are dealing with. Okay. Okay. Hang on, I think we're about there. Okay. Gotcha. Read your mementos. Oh. Was there like an obvious important keys hidden in the guest room? Thank you. Yeah. That's what I thought, but I thought I had turned the place over quite well. Clearly I was mistaken. But that's alright. It's hidden, apparently. Oh, man. You know, it's alright. I'm a numbskull. The fact that I got this far without having a big potato moment is a victory in my book. The funny thing is, like, I've gone back to the guest room like 4 times, positive that I missed something, and I just could not. Oh, please, stairs. Just could not figure it out for the life of me. And now that I think about it, there was a pretty obvious clue as well. Because when I came out, that was knocked down. I was even looking over there. And is it this one?
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess
Oy.
it's a good place to hide it then.
Smashy? Okay, well, that was more of a drop than a throw. Let's try that again. There we go. Alright. With that, I should be good to go. Hopefully the machine room is actually just a room that I can put all my puzzle pieces in and just proceed. Oh. Alrighty. This is a hell of a door, too. Alright, let's see what we're in for. Oh. I don't like the look of this.
July 1839.
More lore.
Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times,
no idea what that
were
is.
held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
It's almost like all the, oh my lord. Okay, we'll come back to you. First, I want items and exploration, and then deal with that in a minute, because that seems like a big yikes. It might be in my notes, though, because I did pick up a note on how to deal with some of this. In fact, let me just look at it now before I... Okay. Try to use a steam engine, build pressure before channeling energy. Adjust the levers to get the right amount of pressure inside the chamber. Meter should read up 8 and down 8. Make sure the flow is set according to the following chart. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, so actually, I think I can solve that right now. Up 8 and down 8. Maybe. I wish there was a... Oh, there is. It's like, I really don't want to be using the whole thing. Okay. So, up needs to be 8, and so does down. So, time for math puzzles. I see. So, let's go with 1. And then if I do 5 is 6, then I can do 2 is 8, and that would leave far too much up top. Okay. That's what this is going to be. So let's go there. Let's try... Oh no, I'm in a bad position. And come to me. Okay, so it would be 3, 4. 4 would be 8, leaving me 1, 6, and 2. Also too much. This is going to take me a while, by the way. Just saying. Okay, let's return to neutral, if I can. I cannot. Okay. So I think the 1s are correct. I think I need those. If I do 2, that'd be 3, and then I would need 5, 6, and 2. Okay. Didn't take quite as long as I think. I'm sorry? It didn't take as long as I thought. Oh, this goes down much too far for my liking. Okay, what do we got in here? Hello! Multiple notes. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard the ones which are badly damaged. Keep the others in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. I've got 3 rods.
14th of July.
I think I'm okay.
I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them.
So this is how we got
He
here.
simply wrote, I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander. What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void.
Yeah, voice from the void.
The last few weeks have been
That's
awful,
cool.
with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Sedatives are usually I was gonna say a bad idea, but I can't say anything about that. Okay, so right, hang on. I've learned. You. Make sure the flow static from the following chart. Trinity steam set 4-phase amplitude with cycle. Okay, so is that just 1, 2, 3? Maybe. So let's go. Functions, amplitude, flow. That was first. You were second. And third. That's not correct. Okay. So is there anything else? Yeah, wood metal, okay. Nope, that's not the right button at all. Let's hop back in. Set proper position until all rods are inserted. I just realized that I'm a complete moron. Okay. So flow cycle is full, so it's a circle, right? The Trinity steam rod and the 4-phase, yeah. Naming the sides, okay. Once again, should have gotten that faster, but not too bad. And what do we got down here? I'm not aware of another step.
17th of July, 1839.
Gotta finish the lore
How
first.
has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
I suspect it was the Baron who killed those people. Otherwise, why would dear Daniel have so much hatred for him? That thing? Will I have to push? Give me a minute. I'd like to just take a peek back here first and see if we've got anything helpful. Ooh! I will take that oil. I've only got one little oil pot. So the more the merrier there. Okay. Let's pull some levers. Nothing in the burner to ignite. Have to burn something? Ruh-roh. Now let's see what this one does. Maybe needs more work before it will run. Okay. You be quiet, whatever you are. Is this these rocks or is this coal? If it's coal, pop that in there. We'll see. I like this proposition. Bit of a slow process, but it's okay. I assume 3 rocks will do. If it's even coal. If it's just straight up rocks, then I'm gonna make a utter fool of myself. Ah! Burner's full of coal. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're good there. Now we're good there. Okay. Not quite. Let's just shed some light on the situation and see what else we can tinker with. Are you a thing? No. What about you? Cogwheels. Okay. Is it just these guys? It's these guys, I feel like I'm okay. Okay, yeah. Just gotta find the other ones. I feel like I saw one upstairs, though. In one of the other rooms. But I had a puzzle in, so I don't think they're actually all in there. I think that first one's just to show you what they look like. Yeah, they can be. Okay. So we'll just have to see. I guess. Bit of trial and error. Alright, only one more. Hello. I feel like that was rather simple, so at least one of these might be wrong, but we'll see. We shall see. Nope, we're good. Now the question is, am I going to get ambushed? Oh. It's the juice. Oh no. I don't have any more acid, so you're going to have to just not... Excuse me? I touched it. Okay. I didn't notice that I touched it. Okay. No, please stop. I can jump. Oh, my poor health. My poor health is bad. Okay, the now rather old school elevator scene. More goo. Well, that sounded great. Seem to be alive.
Come, This way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
All the way down here is where you're going to keep people. That seems unnecessarily cruel. Oh, fight the physics. Oh. Oh, this is... Oh, this is bad. Oh dear. Not doing my best. I don't think I need one down here as well. Hello. Please. Thank you. Okay. Seemingly nothing going on down here. Seemingly nothing going on down this way. Let's head over here where I'm sure everything will be just dandy. Oh, an item hammer. Glad I turned off my light because I would not have thought so. Oil. Now that is a longer. Are you coming out? No. Just spooky. Okay, that door is locked. The stairs we go. I'm gonna just take a chill pill for a second here. Oh, I'm in the ellipses level of sanity. That's not good. Where am I supposed to go? That is not where I can go. I'm quite trapped. I was quite trapped. Ooh. Okay. Where am I auto-saved? Okay, over here. Alright, so let's make a plan here. The problem is there's just nowhere to hide, really. I can go... Was he not coming? Is he not here anymore? That's strange. Either that was a scripted death, or Red hadn't shown up yet, or something's up. I'm getting tons of tinder boxes, so I'm going to use those. Blood metal in good shape. That's not going to work. Okay. So it might work on something else. Jeez, it is so dark. Okay, memory time.
Without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
Alright, that's a path. Was too narrow. I wonder if I can use the hammer. No. Okay. So we'll have to come back. Try to remember where that is. Oh no. To some degree. Bit of oil. Okay. Okay. Lock looks like shit. Something else is needed. Sad day. Oh, actually, I think I have what I need anyway, but...
Where is she? Where did she go?
A chipper, huh?
No! Oh, tell! I'll never tell you!
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Okay. Okay. That's an option? No. Okay. That's also an option. A little tiny bit of oil. That appears to be it. Okay. Let's see if I can also use that on the floor. That I can. Alright. Onward and downward. I have no idea how long this game is either, or how far we're expected to go. Oh dear. Nope, that's gate then. Okay, both ways are. Okay, but this one's just rocks. Come, out. The kitchen. Okay, I'm on the other side of the locked door. Okay. Let's head to the kitchen. Let's up some stairs. Alright. Cool. Slightly higher.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening,
and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Mühle, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
I mean, maybe. I feel like you're kind of jumping to conclusions, but... Ooh, tinderboxes. This is a nice brightly lit room, too. What is this concoction? Do I even want to mess with it? Yeah, I kind of want to mess with it. Some sort of acid. I mean, I knew that, but for some reason I thought it was a good idea anyway. Okay, we're fine though. Alright. It's clearly not that powerful of acid because it's just chilling in a barrel, but... It's not what I was trying to do. Okay, it didn't hurt me. Again, so thankful for that. Alright. That seems to be all in here for now. Might have to come back for the acid, though. Gonna hide in the meat! It's not a great hiding spot, but that's all I've got. If I hold the meat in front of me slightly. Did it leave? I think it left. Okay, it's still patrolling though. Not really sure how I'm supposed to... Okay, no, I think he disappeared into the darkness. Storage. Sure thing. Leave. I'm sorry, there is nothing I can do for you under all that rubble, Mr. Ghost. I think I would like to go to storage. Storage sounds like a happy time.
The shadow. It's close now. 3rd of August, 1832. I feel like I have fled
Scary
the
part
world
starts
with all
soon.
its worries.
Oh no.
Brennenburg is a majestic creation.
I was already
perched
in
on
the
a
scary part.
forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above
Welcome, by the
even
way.
the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in
that right?
worldly matters, and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
I don't know that that's
Is he safe? Well, it's for his own good.
Wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Soon we'll be ready. Let there be enough time.
Really like to go that way, sir. Can't go that way.
He escaped. Where is he now?
This game's scarier than Outlast. Oh, why? Yeah. Something about it definitely is. Oh, am I sandwiched here? I feel like I hear one behind me as well. Oh, I feel like he's leaving that room. He's just sort of standing there in my way. Exactly what's happening. Booking it. He did not seem to care at all. They did the new series because Machine for Pigs was a flop. I heard that. I actually own that one also. And was planning to play it after this. But I heard it was bad. Because some other company took over and like it wasn't the original team or anything. Oh yeah, look at all this. All this stuff. Use Soma. I might. I've actually already played Soma. Believe it or not. That one I've played for some reason. Outlast I just played for the first time very recently. And I've never played this before, but for some reason Soma I did. What have I played anyway, like for Halloween or something, just for funsies? Now you care. Of course you do. I'm gonna guess this is the right way, but shit, I forget now. It all looks the same. Shit, this actually is the right way. Damn, I did a good job. Hang on just a second. Let me just fill this real quick. And then I have to pause for just a moment. My stream freaked out. My preview. I just want to make sure that everything's cool. Everything looks cool. Sorry about that. I started seeing it getting all choppy in the preview. I wanted to make sure that things were... Shit! I want to make sure things were okay. Back to the same hiding spot as last time. Let's hope the lightning strikes twice. You don't need any meat, do you, sir? I'm sure you have plenty. On a daily basis. Please leave me alone. Please don't just be standing there and waiting for me to come out. You know, the sounds are going away. Okay, no, he left. Please make the turn. Nope, of course he's going right where I need to go. So this is going to get a little bit dicey, potentially. So I may end up just running straight into him. Well, we can hope that that doesn't happen. Now that I think about it, I don't know if these guys can go in holes, so I might be able to go in the hole down there if they get absolutely cornered. Okay, no, I think the one despawned. I think I'm safe for the moment. I just have the feeling that I'm just going to run smack dab right into one at some point. Like maybe this guy? No, he left. Okay, that must be the one that chased me. Good. Good. In that case... no, I don't actually need to go down there. I need to go over here to the gate. Holy hell. This area is intense. Okay. It would do no good. Really? That's not going to work, is it? No. Oh shit. I thought this was what the acid was for. In that case... Oh, look, it's unaffected by the event. Okay. Bars are pretty corroded, but... Alright then. That was not the way. Necklace, let's go where this guy came from. Not helpful to me. In terms of progression. I mean, I'll take items. Don't get me wrong. Take items all day. I think there was anything in here. As far as I can remember. Let's try this way. I don't know if I've been this way before. Well, he doesn't look familiar. Cistern entrance. I do. Okay, fortified with a metal padlock. Okay, but it's worn. So. Yeah. What? Okay, two-step process. Whew. Okay. This is quite well lit.
So you use the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Okay. I feel like at this point we're stuck. Ears need grease. I feel like at this point I have to make the decision to finish the game right now or save it for another day. And I think I'm going to go ahead and save it because it's about 2:30 in the a.m. for me. So next stream is going to be, well, it's technically Friday night for me, Saturday morning, whatever, 2:30 a.m. Probably be Sunday night, around 10 or 11 p.m. I'll try to start a little bit earlier. I think what I'll do, because I don't know how much of this is left, is if I end up being pretty close to the end, then maybe I'll do Machine for Pigs just for funsies afterward. And if I'm not close to the end, then we'll just finish this. But I think that's where we'll call it for the time being. But thanks for coming out, everybody who did. If you're not followed, make sure to drop a follow if you feel like seeing the conclusion. If you don't, it was good having you around while you were here. Love you, and have a wonderful evening, everybody.